Welcome to the first off-season of my Atlanta Falcons Madden 23 Express franchise series. Today we're going to have to make some tough decisions on who we re-sign. We're going to have to improve this team via free agency, maybe make a couple more moves, and hopefully we'll have an incredible first NFL draft. Now I do want to check out the retirements and see what big names did actually leave us this season. Calais Campbell, Joe Flacco's gone, and ooh, big 99 Trent Williams is gone as well, and a ton of other pretty big name players. Julio's gone. He lost another Super Bowl and couldn't take anymore. Now, one thing that you guys do get to decide is who we do trade at the start of season number 2. If there's a player you guys do not like and think we need to ship on, whatever player is the most thumbed up in the comments of this episode will be traded away at the beginning of season number 2. Now, I do want to look at the latest mock draft. So apparently Will Anderson might go number 1. Bryce Young looks like he's going to go number 5. Where the heck did CJ Stroud fell all the way to 9? Boys, we really might be able to get either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud with our pick number 4. I mean, I just don't think Mariota is going to be the answer long term. Now, we definitely got to make some tough decisions here and decide who we want to keep and who we want to let go. Lorenzo Carter played really well for us, so I think what I'm going to do is make him like a nice little 2-year offer. Actually, let's bump that up to 3 years and hopefully he'll accept that. And yes, he does. Isaiah Oliver, he's a 76 rated scheme fit. Like, we probably do need to keep him around, so I'll bump this up just a little bit and hopefully that's enough to make him come back. And yes, it is. Caleb McGarry, like, I don't want you, but you're really good depth. He doesn't really want to stay with us though, so I'll up this offer a little bit. If he doesn't accept, like, no sweat, screw you actually. I'll give Anthony Ferkshire the base offer here and he's gonna leave us. We've got to keep Olamide Zaccheaus. I think he wants to stay. We'll make sure, and he's gonna come back. I for sure do want to try to bring back Kevin King, even on like a 2-year deal. I mean, 78 rated with star development's not bad at all, and he's only 28 and he's coming back. And I really think I'm gonna leave the rest of these players to go and declare for free agency. We're literally already about to make it into free agency. The big question is who even is gonna be available. So Tom Brady is not who I expected. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a good chance at him. You know, a running back I actually might really be interested in is Tony Pollard. Let's start with like a 3-year offer and see if that's enough for him to accept. Now, Calvin really is a free agent, so we did finesse the Jags for a first-round pick. But I just don't think it would make sense to bring him back immediately. And Odell, he's 30. Juju Smith, I feel like would be the best option to have another good receiver alongside Drake London. So I think we will go in on Juju Smith. We'll offer him a pretty big like 4-year deal. We'll bump this up a little bit to $8.5 million a year. We'll up the bonus up to $5 million. I actually really want Juju. We need somebody to make TikToks around here. My number 1 goal though for this free agency is to improve the offensive line, and Elgton Jenkins is available, 86 rated, and he kind of does have a little interest in us. I will give you so much money, bro. We need a solid offensive tackle. We'll give you a 5-year deal, a big bonus. Up this a little bit more, up this a little bit more. We'll throw it out there into the universe. Also, I do want to see if Nate Davis wants to come over from my former Tennessee Titans. 4-year deal, up the salary a little bit. Please make your way over. So Jadeveon Clowney is a free agent too, and I do know he had interest in signing with the Falcons last offseason. We do need help on the defensive line, so I might give him a cheeky little 2-year offer. We really have no more money to spend outside of this. So I think at the click of a button, we should know who did and didn't sign with us. Hey, so at least we did get Jadeveon Clowney. Yo, we also got Elgton Jenkins. Oh my god, dude, that's a huge dub. Yo, Nate Davis as well. Bro, our offensive line is gonna look completely different. Yo, and add ourselves another wide receiver threat. Juju Smith, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts. And what about the running back, Tony Pollard? He's coming to Atlanta as well. We literally got all of our targets. With the problem, we have no more money to spend. So I'm trying to be smart, get rid of Jake Matthews' contract this offseason, and I was just checking around and the Chiefs somehow got Cooper Kupp? Like, bro, this is not fair. Not fair at all. So So I probably could have got a lot more, but we get Grover Stewart, a new defensive tackle, and we saved a lot of money. I really think that's all we're gonna do this free agency. We have a new mock draft, and Bryce Young has jumped up to number 2. Dude, that is not good. The question is, should I try and like trade up? So we do have some 5th-year options that we have to decide on. Now the question is who? Oh, AJ Terrell. Of course we're gonna extend that. Yes, dude, why even bother me with the phone call? Derwin James went to the Eagles. Tom Brady went to the Giants to be Daniel Jones' replacement. That's actually mental. Josh Jacobs to the Niners. Gesicki to the Eagles as well, who's spending a ton of money. Jason Kelce to the Patriots. Kareem Hunt to the Dolphins. Calvin Ridley to the Chicago Bears. Bro, the Eagles might actually be Super Bowl favorites. Let's see if they ended up getting anybody else. Yannick Ngakoue to the Bears. Rob Havenstein to the Rams. J.C. Treader to the Browns. Another Giant. Another Niner. The Commanders have signed a few. Jabril Peppers to the Cowboys. I mean, in all honesty, there was actually a lot of really good free agents out there. But I think we did do some pretty decent business ourselves. Mock draft number 5 now has Will Anderson going number 1. Bros, I don't know what to do. It looks like CJ Stroud dropped down a lot, but like, do I even trust these mock drafts? Like, should I just be smart and go ahead and like trade with the Seahawks and get the number 2 pick? I think that would be the smart thing to do, but how much is it actually gonna take? So I for sure want your number 2 pick. In return, let's see if we can get away with the number 7 pick. Like, imagine the scenes. And is there like any player you could take away from me, like Chris Lindstrom? Can't afford him. Like, do we get rid of Cordero Patterson? They do want him. He's just gonna start to decline and decline, but like, for all I know, this won't even be close. And yo, dude, we just completely finessed the Seattle Seahawks. Dudes, I'm actually so freaking hyped for that. Bro, I think it's time to go ahead and advance into the draft. It looks like we have Bryce Young as the consensus number 1. There's some other good quarterbacks out there, but like, I really don't know which one to go with. The thing is, Bryce Young is a scheme fit, but like, for all I know, we can get taken number 1. Like, my dream scenario, I think, is getting Bryce Young with the number 2 pick and getting Will Anderson with the number 4. Dudes, we are going straight into the 2023 NFL draft, and of course, we're pausing this. I'm too scared not to. I beg you, just don't be Bryce Young. Please don't be Bryce Young. It was Will Anderson. No, dude. I really thought we were going to be able to snag him with number 4. This pick right here is going to completely change this franchise. I do think we're going to go with Bryce Young. He is the scheme fit. I'm just really worried that those key ratings are BBAA. You go and check out CJ Stroud's. Every single one of them's A. I'm going to trust the Mel Kipers of the world, and Bryce Young is now an Atlanta Falcon. I mean, of course he's going to have hidden development, which means it's probably really good. He has 92 throw power, 82 speed. I mean, we don't know his overall just yet, but like, looking at the surface, I think we made a good pick. Now, I'm curious here, does CJ Stroud go pick number 3? And yes, he does. So I think we actually might have made the right decision trading up, or we might not have got either of the quarterbacks. But just like that, once again, it's our pick. Now, honestly, if there's not a player I'm really keyed in on, I might look to trade down because there's a lot of good quarterbacks on the board that we don't necessarily need. I think we might actually trade down, boys. The Seahawks wants to trade picks again, and they're going to also give me a 3rd round pick, which I need to have some other quality picks. So I think I'm going to accept this offer. So I think I'm going to key in on one of the offensive linemen next. So hopefully these next few picks aren't offensive linemen. They're defensive linemen. Now, who are the Tennessee Titans going to snag? Not an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman. Now, Lions, I actually beg you, brother, please don't take the offensive lineman. You took him. I hate you. I hate you. I wanted Peter. So I guess that just means we're going to have to go for Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State. Like, his physicals look okay. His skills, I mean, for the most part, look pretty decent. I really just hope you aren't a stinker, Paris. And he does give us hidden development development. Brian Breesy goes number 8 to the Dolphins, number 9 to the Giants to pair up with Tom Brady as Anthony Richardson. Dolphins are on the clock. They're going to go with Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame. Now, the Eagles, they won free agency. Now, are they going to win the draft? They get Khalil Ringo. I mean, they got a Georgia defender. That's probably pretty good. The Bears go with Trent Simpson out of Clemson. The Seahawks are going to go with Cam Smith, their second pick already of the first round and their second defender. The Patriots are going to select Eli Ricks, the Bama defender. Vikings are going to go with Broderick Jones out of Georgia. And the Steelers go Anton Harrison out of Oklahoma. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and advance to my next pick. Now, this is where good rosters are made. Now, to be honest, this guy is high on my board, and he is still available, and we can use as many offensive linemen as possible. We're going to draft you, Cedric. Your development's kind of stinky, and we really don't know much more. We have one more pick here in the third round. We could use some young talent on offense, to be fair. Marvin Mims, one more young receiver, and we could have ourselves a really solid wide receiver core for Bryce Young. I just don't know if Marvin Mims is going to be any good. He doesn't have good development. At least he's sort of fast. Bro, I've got to draft this guy. His name is Storm Duck, dude. I don't care if you're not good. Your freaking name is Storm Duck. Like, he's got to be a monster. You can't have enough cornerbacks. Now, unfortunately, though, our next pick isn't until the 7th round, so hopefully we got some good quality. The goal is to get as many players as possible that can contribute throughout this franchise. I really have no idea who to go with here, so I think we're just really going to go with the top player at a position of need, Drew Sanders. Hopefully you're good, Drew. And for our final pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, we need more defensive tackles, more interior D linemen, so Tim Smith, just have half a brain. I mean, you look strong at least. But now it's time to actually find out how high of an overall these rookies actually are. Like, my draft could have been incredible. It could be a complete bust at a click of a button. Please, bro, some good ratings. Oh my god, dude. I think I actually have myself one heck of a draft. Bryce Young is a 76. Paris Johnson's a 75. Yeah, the center was an absolute stinker, but we move. Marvin Mims is a 74 overall as a third-round rookie. Storm Duck is a 72. You have Braden Daniels, a 71. But I think we honestly got ourselves 5 starters of the future. So Bryce and CJ Stroud were the same overall, so I'm not mad at all with my pick. I'm just mad that we didn't get Will Anderson, who's an 82 overall. There was actually some really good players in this draft. So we are going to advance into the preseason. So the team is up to an 82 overall, 84 offense, 81 defense. I'm actually really liking the way the offense is coming together. Like, we have one of the best young quarterbacks in football in Bryce Young. The offensive line is looking so much better, especially with the potential franchise left tackle. I mean, the weapons he has. He has Drake London, Juju Smith, Kyle Pitts, Marvin Mims, Brian Edwards as a wide receiver number 4. Like, I do think this is the start of something special. And I do think the front 7 is looking a lot better, but like, our safety positions definitely are a huge hole, and I really wish I would have keyed in more on that during the draft or in free agency. But our defensive line is so much better, and at least we still are pretty deep at corner. I am interested, is there any decent free agents still out there? We need some depth at tight end. Cameron Brate's out there in the universe. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign him. Who's the fastest available free agent tight end? JJ Arcega-Whiteside? Yeah, bro, welcome to the Atlanta Falcons. We signed Justin Simmer because we did need D-tackle depth. Are there any good safeties out there that could potentially at least help us for now? Like Landon Collins, I mean, like, we can give him a shot at strong safety. And maybe LaMarcus Jr. can kind of be a plug-and-fill player at free safety for this year. If anything, these guys are going to give us tremendous depth. And keep in mind, you guys still have to decide a player that we trade away at the beginning of the next episode. So hopefully the work that we put in today sets up for a better Season 2. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click right here to watch another one that I know you'll enjoy just as much, if not even more.